Hello there. This is just a little warning before the video starts. I'm going to be talking about some things that some people might find uncomfortable, and if you don't want to hear about that or imagine that, then I completely understand. You could click off this video and find something else to watch, something more joyful to watch. So, yeah, anyway, without any much more, I'm just gonna start right now. Hello again. If anybody's actually watching this, my to my satisfaction, I discovered that I'm getting at least a couple of views, and that's pretty nice. And, well, today I just want to, talk about some things I was thinking about. And, here's what I was thinking about. I know that I usually make content talking for the people who are not in a right state of mind, or they're a bit saddened and they want something to feel a bit better of their day about, and I wish to deliver that to every person who is currently in a not so well state, but I also can't speak for everyone, and I can't tell everybody how they're going to live their lives. At some point, they're going to have to take initiative on their own. I cannot be everybody's helper. But today I just want to say, the main thing I want to take away from this video is help is not optional. You should never deal with anything alone. If it is possible, you have to find somebody to help you. Because I know you want to watch me and you think you feel better, but at some point it's going to pop back up again, and you're going to be looking for temporary fixes. And at some point, I know you think that you can handle. I know you think that everything's fine and that you would never goad yourself into doing that. But at some point, it might prove too much. It might prove too much of a burden to continue on with something like this. I don't want to make any assumptions, but I just want to say that maybe it's you shouldn't have to deal with this alone. Like me, I'm currently getting help for my own problems, and I'm very appreciative of the people who have stuck by me and helped me with that. And I wish you could be appreciative of your people too. It doesn't have to be your parents or a family. It could be a friend. It could be a guardian. It could be a teacher, a librarian. Just know that you shouldn't have to deal with something like this alone. And the truth is, it's such a sad truth. At some point, you're not going to realize that you've fallen too far. This this spiral of problems usually uh, doesn't solve itself, and at some point it's going to be too big of a problem to handle yourself. What you have to realize is that at some point, help is no longer an option, it is a necessity for you. At some point, you need to talk to people. At some point, you're going to need to find someone you can trust, someone you can confide in. And I know I've been repeating the same thing. I'm sorry, I'm not good at talking, but I just want to help people. I feel like that's why I started talking to a microphone and a camera, because realistically, I want to be someone who helps. I don't want to be like And as much as, watching motivational content on, YouTube and, other social media platforms would be helpful, it could motivate you to do some things. It would not eradicate a bad problem just like that. At some point, you're going to need to get help because there's no other way of doing it. Trying to deal with everything on your own is it's a burden nobody should deal with, and I it's a burden nobody should deal with, and I think everybody deserves to at least have a fighting chance against whatever's troubling them. To be honest, if you are thinking about doing whatever you think about, don't, please don't. I just don't do it, please. I want you I want you to realize that you're a human being and people would miss you. People would regret that they weren't there to help you, and I would not wish that on anybody. I wouldn't wish such a guilt on anybody in the world. The truth is, so many people care about you. People care about you, and it could be anybody. It doesn't have to be a family or a friend. It could be anybody. Anybody could care about you. The human feeling to care comes naturally, and that is what I appreciate so much about how we live today. It don't People care about you, and people will miss you. This solution you think is so valuable, it's really just it's a permanent thing for a temporary problem. It's a permanent fix for a temporary problem, and that should never be the case. That thing should never be a solution for any problem in your life. There's always a way to work through it. It should never be that way. So, I guess this is where I should stop talking now. What I want to say is, if this is what you're struggling with and this is your problem now, I want you to look for help. I want you to look for somebody. Don't deal with this alone. Because the truth is, you are supposed to be loved. And nobody should be able to take that away from you. So, to put a final dent in this video and to wrap it up, you are important and you are loved. Yeah, that's all.